I'm Klopfanstein at the studios in Clinton, a local gathering place for arts, workshops, pop-ups, and a vibrant hub for the local creative community.
So we have an adult book fair. So we have books and then book-themed items. So we have anything from journals and bookmarks to jewelry, and then Rachel from Almost Local has a bunch of different stuff too, and then we have candles as well.
So why have a book fair for adults?
So I thought we did our first one in May, and I thought about something to bring people out in the community that's different than every other event that there is. There really is no book-themed events, and it's supposed to be reminiscent of the Scholastic book fairs that you had as a kid, where you could go and get like bookmarks and pencils and fun different things besides books.
I'm with Joanna from the Treehouse Reading and Arts Center. And you guys are kind of the ones providing the books here today, right?
Yes, so we've teamed up with a couple other local businesses, just trying to give the sort of joy and nostalgia of, a book fair when you were a kid, but, with that grown-up twist of having, candles and, instead of posters and pencils, have, sort of more, bookish but adult-friendly gifts. And so the Treehouse is doing the book part.
I think one of the joys of a book fair is like just the discovery of like new books and new authors. And when you're young, everything is new. But when you're an adult, it can be harder to find like new things to read. How do events like that help with that?
Well, we try hard to find new things to us and have a variety. But what we've also seen throughout the day is that all of the people would talk to each other as they were waiting and looking, telling each other about the books, like, oh, have you read that one? And someone else overhears, and they're like, oh, let me check that out. I heard them excited about that.
Why do you read?
I read because it takes you to so many different places, and you can learn about like so many different people and areas and just ways of being in the world than just what you experience on your own.
And why read books? Like the full-length novel stories that have a lot of depth and nuance and twists and turns. Yeah. Why is it important to like really commit yourself to like deep reading of like long text?
I mean, I think it gives us that same, like, we want to understand people in the world in a deeper way too, and it lets you into like people's minds, and I think you can't get that in a short summary. You can't get that in just a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like you really get into the lives and the characters and what makes them do what they do.
And I think the act itself of like having to read the text kind of makes you like put yourself more into it. So you invest more.
Yeah. So you get lost in it a little bit, and that's when you've got a really good one.
Absolutely. There'll be more events like this here at the studios as the holidays approach. At the studios, I'm Klopfanstein for 95.5 FM, The Heat.